Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we worked on getting the output from our electrolyzers over here that are electrolyzing. And I did not get around to putting modules in these flare stacks. I will get to that eventually. We're getting these tanks all set up. Getting these pipes all set up to route the output, particularly the hydrogen output for the moment, from these electrolyzers to where we're going to be making ammonia, because we need the hydrogen and we need the nitrogen from this stuff to make the ammonia. Let me just double check and make sure that this is going to produce enough nitrogen. I probably did that before already. Yes, actually that is specifically why I needed this to feed these. Now, toward the end of the episode, I was working on trying to lay out the tanks coming out of these, and I was kind of starting with, these tanks and trying to figure out how to kind of do a kind of a staggered layout like this, and it was, it'll work. The problem is, well, the output per chemical plant here I think is going to be too much for a single pipe, so I want to use both the outputs, but I also am going to need to route that output at the same volume to the next stage. So I'm going to want to have independent pumps coming off of each of these outputs to route to the next stage in the rocket fuel production. And this kind of layout for these tanks was just getting really awkward for how the pumps were going to have to sit. So, I kind of rethunk things a little bit and have decided to move in a slightly different direction. And that is to go with these inline tanks instead. They're smaller, so they don't hold as much. They only have a 20K storage volume instead of 125K, but we just need some storage. We don't need tons of storage, right? And I think that these things are going to work out because I could just connect them directly to each output so that the chemical plant can output directly into a tank, which is almost always better. And then we can have the pumps connected to each output from each of the tanks, because you want to pump out directly from the tank to to get the best flow into and out of the tank. So I think, because we don't need the flare stacking, so we only need a single output from the tank. We don't need the four ports that are on one of these tanks, the four inputs and outputs. So yeah, that works, I believe. We'll see. We just need some power, that's easy enough. Alright, now what we need to do is we need to do I need all of those speed modules in that particular 132 per second, 13.3 per second. That's a ton of ore. when this thing is going at full throat. Let's see. If I remove that, how many modules do I actually need? Okay, there we go. I need 5. Oh well, might as well put... Now the thing is, I have this inserter system. Are these inserters going to be able to go fast enough to move that many? That's a question mark. The loop system may not work here, because even the belt itself isn't going to be able to hold that many. Wait. Hold it. This is for the entire system. How many per second does this actually need? It needs 132.2 per second. Ooh. Okay. Even 2 full belts aren't going to be enough. Okay. Well, that... Now that I actually look at those numbers, that... This isn't going to work. Well, 2 belts might work. Let's see. Trying to do this in my head. $132 per second for 2 belts. 2 belts running at maximum speed could potentially work. That's to feed it. And then we're going to need to output. The same volume. And divided by 8. Oh, you know what? One thing I haven't been doing is getting research going. I'm not worried about that right now. The numbers here are an issue. Let's see. I may need two of these just for... Yeah, so if we did that, 4 per. Alright, so if I were to do this, let's see, let's do that, and then you're going to be red metal catalyst, and you're going to be red metal catalyst. And we're going to output from there. Actually, let's if I were to do this, give each of these guys an independent belt. I might have to do some underground, but we'll be doing the pipes underground, so as long as we have room to bring the pipes in, that's fine. I hope we'll have enough room. Because we gotta bring in 8 lines of hydrogen and 8 lines of nitrogen, so piping will get interesting. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just throw these underground. Just so that we're going to have room to work. There we go. And then same thing here. Would help if you lay that out right. There we go. Okay. Give each of these guys their own dedicated line. All right. There we are. All right, so we're going to be bringing in the catalysts. And then for output, we can do the actually, no, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they come out here. There we go, I think. Yes. And then these 4 will have their own line. Come out there. This is going to need to move one spot over. One, 2, 3. There. Okay. All right. And these guys are going to drop there. You're going to drop there. And then these guys are going to drop there, near side. There, near side. Yes. Alright, and then you guys are going to drop there, far side, there, far side, and then you're going to drop there, near side, and there, near side. Okay, I think that will work. Okay. Gonna need to start routing the ore through here now. And I'm also gonna need to start manufacturing the catalyst carriers. That's 50. That's 100. I'm gonna go with 200 of them. Actually, let me go with 250 of them to start with. Okay. Alright, so for the red metal catalysts, we need the copper and iron. Copper and iron. Actually, let's just move that a little bit. I don't know why. Alright. I'm thinking I'm going to want to route them down the in between the tracks. Yeah. We gotta get around all of this first. That's wrong. Yes, that would be wrong. And that's not what where I want to put that either. Okay. Not a problem. There we go. Okay. We're going to want to kind of come like right about there. Would help if that was going in the right direction. Also help if that was in the right spot. There we go. Let's go put this iron back. Okay, where do I want to break this in? Probably right about there. Alright, because we're going to have to split. Split each of these. Oh, there's a little tiny bit of water right there. There we go. Just need a little extra room here. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Oh, well, that works, I guess. Okay, so half of those go there. The other half goes there. Actually, let me just make a few more. Actually, I'm going to make a whole bunch more. Just tons. Yeah, because we have a lot more capacity here. $80, $90. Okay. There we are. We got some catalysts in the system. We're going to need a lot more than that. Oh, you're going to need to be at least 4 of those. Let's see. Just make a whole bunch more of them. All right. While we're waiting for those to assemble, let's get the nitrogen routed here. Which you're going to go there. You're going to go there. Okay. Alright, and then you are going to go through there. And that one's going to connect through there. Okay, next is you. Okay. And that should come through to there. All right, last one. Okay. $200, $200, $200, $200, $75, $75. All right, and we'll see how well that works. Now we just need to get hydrogen here routed. So I'm actually going to go ahead and let's see. Oh, missed there. Okay. Oh, there's going to be a question. Can I? Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. Okay. There we go. Oh, those should actually have gone in there. Alright, that's, yeah, there we go. And we are getting towards the end of this episode here. So what I might do is try to remember to get this plumbing done in between episodes, before next episode. Because, I mean, you can see how we're going to do this. Should be fairly straightforward, I hope. Oh, I'm routing those to the wrong place. You need to go there. And you need to go... Ah. Okay, so... Yeah. I just put way too many into that system there. Alright. Well, I'll sort that out. But for now, we'll go ahead and end this episode here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.